LA Gaga.
Okay, this is so serious. Everybody be so serious. This is for real.
Come on, guys. Professional moment.
I'm serious in this outfit. Okay. Ready? Hey, besties. Welcome back to the Swipe Left podcast, where we recap season 14 of RuPaul's Drag Race. Today, we're going to be talking about episode 4. Oops. I'm your host, Courtney from Tinder. Woo! And I'm here with...
Come on, girl.
Gaga. And today we are joined by our fellow member of the house of chaos, my besties, the bad bitch herself, Amanda Howe.
Yes, so honored to have you here on the pod.
Honored to be on the pod. I love the pod.
All right, so this was an interesting episode, my friends. It started out where Ru announced that they will be doing parody trailers. It's an acting challenge. Parody trailers for Drag Race. What do we think of that being the acting challenge?
I think it's a genius idea. Yeah. I love this idea.
I think it's my favorite acting challenge so far because it's like the show's like finally getting back to where they're not taking themselves that seriously and they're making fun of themselves, and it feels like old Drag Race. I know everybody keeps saying that, but I love it.
But it's true, and like I feel like the acting challenges are usually the hardest episodes for me to get through because I don't care about it that much, and they're usually not that good, but I was giggling. I thought this one was pretty good.
Yeah.
And, during their time in the workroom, Jasmine Kennedy and Cornbread got into a little bit of drama where Cornbread thinks that Jasmine talks too much and was not afraid to let her know that. What do we think about that?
Okay, let me go to like go. Not joke. I feel like it's funny because the episode previous, Daya kind of brought that up and kind of was like, "Girl, you don't have to say everything." So I feel like Cornbread is really just the person that's saying, like, the villains are always who were like saying what we're all thinking, and we were kind of like Miss Jasmine, like, you don't have to, and she kept cutting people off and whatnot. So I feel like Cornbread was really just doing the girls in the workroom public service and letting the girls know what everybody else wanted to say.
Yeah.
No, I definitely agree. It's like, I don't know if it was just the way they edited it, but the fact that like Jasmine, even after Cornbread brought it up to her, just like kept talking. Girl.
Yeah, I almost feel like it is strategic on Jasmine's part. She started to sense that she gets under Cornbread's skin, and she's probably trying to get in her head because she knows she's good competition. So she's like, "Ooh, I'm really getting on her nerves, and I'm taking her focus away from the competition. Let me keep going," because she's a good competitor. She's trying. I feel like she's trying to break her down. And I think I agree with what Cornbread was saying, but I'm like, focus on the competition though, because at the end of the day, that's what's important. Let her talk herself into getting sent home.
Very that.
Let her be the silent killer.
Last week's lip sync winner, Maddie Morphosis, and last week's challenge winner, Willow Pill, got to pick the teams. And Jasmine chose to be on Cornbread's team. That is why I think it's a tactic.
I also think it's a tactic, but I think because like everybody is so aware of the edit these days that girls know like sometimes you got to be the villain to get a little extra screen time, to get a little moment. Like girls aren't like scared to go out there and get their screen time. And honestly, kind of love that. She kind of admitted that that was like her thing too. So girl, go for it, I guess.
I mean, as you should. It's like, if it helps you stay longer, do it.
Honestly.
Yeah, I love that everybody involved with Drag Race, like the fans and contestants and everybody, just knows that the editing isn't always accurate and it's a television show. Like, we're all just in on this now, so it's just fun to see what people do with it.
Honestly.
Oh, reveal? Oh.
Reveal?
Yes! Woo! Everybody clap for the reveal.
Thank you.
And then they aired the promos, the parody promos. Which group did you guys like better out of Maddie's team and Willow's team, and why?
I think preferred Willow's team just like overall, in my opinion. Willow just like really sold it for me. It's like in Maddie's team, it's like there was like a few like standout really good roles, but everyone else just kind of like fell flat for me. But like Angeria did really well. Deja was hilarious. But besides that, it's like I can't after that really remember what anyone else in their group did.
Yeah.
But it's like in the other group, like Willow stole the whole entire show. Carrie stood out. I thought Lady Camden really stood out too. She was so freaking funny in this.
I'm gonna have to say, for the end result, I kind of liked Maddie's team more. I feel like there was more moments where I like was really laughing out loud, even though like Gaga said it was like a few people. I feel like there was a bunch of people that like weren't scared to like not be the pretty queen for a moment and just give it their all. Like Deja was a cow. Deja was a cow flying in a tornado, and it was so camp, and it was everything for me. Even like the moment where Daya said I'm straight, and it cuts to Deja, and she's like. Or Maddie, I feel like Maddie as the leader kind of like low-key carried it for like a minute in the beginning, because when she did the card, when she was like, the dancing queen has arrived, that took me out. Took me out. But yeah, I think Carrie stood out too, but I was kind of sensing that she was going to have the moment where she was like, where they told her like the critique, like, don't be so pretty all the time, like let it loose, girl.
No, I saw it coming too.
Yeah, but I also feel like Orion and Carrie did not have to look that stunning during the challenge.
Right?
Yeah, they just had to subtly flex really quick. Like, yeah. I agree. I mean, my favorite moment was the Maddie moment where she was like, I'm the dancing queen. That I rarely do I sit and watch a show alone and like laugh out loud. That got me.
Right.
I said,
no, that was funny.
That got me good. That's like my sense of humor. So that kind of won it for me. I was like, that was pretty silly, Maddie. So that was my favorite.
This challenge idea was genius.
Yeah, it was so good. I loved it. But I thought both groups, like nobody flopped. Like neither group flopped. It was like everybody kind of held their own. Nobody stood out as terrible. It was good.
It was also surprising to see Georges in her head for a minute too. That was kind of surprising.
She was funny. It's like she didn't have like a super stand-up moment, but she was consistently funny.
Right.
Yeah, it was because she's always so like confident in her element. So yeah, that was definitely. I was like Georges, and then the runway theme this week was Night of 1,000 JLos. I love this theme. I was so excited when I heard it. What about you guys?
I loved it so much. Finally, JLo's getting the recognition on Drag Race she deserves. I just wish she was there.
Yeah.
Oh, you know the tea? I was an insider tea, Miss Girl. So apparently, Miss JLo was supposed to be there instead of Lizzo for the first episode, but because of COVID, she couldn't come in. So that's why they also threw the ball early, because they were like, "Girl, we gotta make something up for JLo, Miss JLo."
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, that's why she couldn't be there. She was supposed to be there though.
Aw, that would have been so cool.
Yeah.
I mean, then we got the category of Night of 1,000 JLos, so I'm not mad.
True. I love a good Night of 1,000 Blanks episode. They can be so hit or miss. I love them, so I was very excited, and I feel like JLo is one of the most perfect people that they could have done for that. Now, let's get into these.
Oh.
Okay. So, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we have Miss Willow Pill. What do we think?
Georges.
Oh, yeah, I loved it. I'm very much like a 90s girl, a Regina George moment. That's very like me, and I loved it. The butterflies on the shoes, like the recreation was also very like the likelihood was on point. Willow's just kind of killing every runway, and I'm kind of here for it.
No, she really is. It's like I've said, it's like we have one more episode to go, but it's like the winner of however many past seasons of Drag Race has always won one maxi challenge in the first 5 episodes. I think Willow, if she keeps this up, is easily going to make the finale. along with Angeria as well.
Yeah, I love this. Like you said, the butterflies on the bag and the shoes, and I just something about Willow is just so compelling to me, and I love that she chose this look. I love that her reasoning for choosing this look was because it was the ugliest one. She's just perfect. So
No,
I swipe right.
Yeah, I'm gonna swipe right. I was also kind of shocked that I was like the body on Willow tonight. Okay, girl, you better get it. So yeah, I'm gonna swipe right, definitely.
She said, by the way, I'm hot. Anyway, moving on.
Swipe right, for sure.
And then
she's choosing the right angle for this competition.
Very that.
That was okay. And then
did anyone get the joke?
I got you, girl.
Sorry, I was doing slides, but now I get it.
Okay.
Okay. This is. Can you see cornbread now?
Yes.
Okay, so what do we think of cornbread's JLo runway?
I liked it, but I don't love the hair. But I also don't super love the hair on JLo either.
Yeah, I wasn't really loving the flat hair on cornbread, especially with like the dress moment. I feel like they keep like critiquing her on like proportions, like she said in Untucked at one point. And I feel like the flat hair kind of didn't really help. So yeah, but I love the dress, honestly. She made the dress
stunning.
She made the dress work for her, and I love it. And she sold it once again.
Yeah, I love the dress on her. I agree, the hair, because I feel like when you're doing like a Night of 1,000, you know, a reference, you are taking the reference picture and trying to make it more drag, and I feel like that did not happen with the hair in this situation. But I'll still swipe right.
Yeah, I'm gonna swipe right. Yeah.
I definitely swipe right too.
Lady Camden.
This was cute. It doesn't like side by side doesn't look. I don't know if it's just the lighting in the studio, but it doesn't really look too much like the dress. It looks like it's like a different fabric and just a different color. I'd say this isn't like Night of 1,000 JLo's. It's more like JLo inspired.
Yeah,
I would say, but it's still cute.
Yeah, I think the same thing. Like I when she came out, I was like, it's cute, but I feel like all the other people when they walked out, I was like, wow, like that's a look. Like they did that. I feel like when she walked out, I was kind of like, oh yeah, that's cute. I get what you were saying. Like they kind of don't look like the same color. It's giving a coral rather than orange. But yeah, I mean, it was cute and she looked good and she gave it to us. So yeah.
Yeah, I agree. It was definitely a safe look for me, a very cute, safe look. I kind of get Ariana Grande from the hair more so than JLo, and from the whole outfit, honestly, it's giving more Ariana to me. But I mean, it's not a bad thing to give Ariana. She looks good. I'll still swipe right, but it was a safe swipe right for me.
I love Lady Cannon so much, and her personality and charisma is amazing, but she really needs to have a standout moment. Otherwise, I don't think she's going to last much longer.
Yeah, I feel that very much too. Yeah, I think it's like a gentle swipe right, maybe because that person's like in my area. I'll swipe right.
Yeah. Right. It's one thing I'm noticing this season. They're really editing their characters. Like, in the lip sync, I'll talk about it more when I get to the lip sync, but I noticed how it's like I just knew Carrie was going to stay because they've given her way more confessionals and way more storyline and camera time than Alyssa.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're, pretty transparent.
I feel like the season is like a lot more competitive than the other seasons because I feel like every time someone comes on the runway, everybody just looks so good and so put together that they're like nitpicking to find any little thing they can find. So it kind of feels like this season is like the most like competitive season, and I kind of love that. It's kind of
I still don't really know who's gonna make it because we still have a lot of season left.
Right, it's like I'm never fully sure who's gonna go home the next week. It's like everybody's good. It just depends on if you flop in the moment or not.
Really? Yeah.
Okay, and then Bosco. The silence. I can't.
I mean, listen. Okay, I loved her face because when she first walked out, I was like, "Oh, like that's Bosco. Like work." Her mug was undeniable. I think her face looks great. I love the dress on her, but I don't think it really like read as the dress that she was referencing.
No, not at all.
Because she has the two right here, and it's kind of giving a more flowy look. So yeah, I mean, she looks good, but I don't think it's like really a recreation look.
It's like the hair looks different. J-Lo's outfit's a little bit more shimmering, I guess. Is that proper grammar? I don't know. But overall, it's like the outfit on its own by itself is cute, but it's not the outfit in the other picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when you're up against people, you know, who are like really taking it there, I feel like it did not meet the standards of this season of Drag Race. It was
just buying the same dress that was
right.
Yeah.
Really taking it there. Really taking it there.
And we've seen better from Bosco. I was like, okay. Like I agreed with, she came out and her makeup was so good, and I was like, okay, Bosco eyebrows with J-Lo beat, that's everything.
Right.
Loved that. But this, I'm gonna have to swipe left on the look, because it's like, I feel like I'm getting nitpicky because she looks beautiful, but it just did not read J-Lo at all to me.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna swipe left on this.
I might have to agree.
With peace and love to our dear
with so
Bosco.
much love. It's because I love Bosco, but girl, wasn't it tonight?
Okay. All right.
The dress. The dress.
Bye. See you later.
You
dress of the evening. The dress of the evening. This just shows like how powerful Carrie Colby is. The last look before this, Miss Girl had a $50,000 Birkin. Now she has J-Lo's original dress. J-Lo wore that dress, Miss Girl. Yeah, $50,000 Birkin, babe. Just to carry on the runway. Just carry on the runway. Yeah. And then you have
get this money, girl.
Right. And then you have J-Lo's original dress. I feel like I love the dress, obviously, for what the dress is and the story behind the dress. But I feel like Carrie kind of has been coming up with the same hair in different colors for like the past runways, or maybe they'll throw in a bob. The hair is always laid. It looks amazing, but I feel like they're gonna end up critiquing her for always wearing flat hair.
Yeah, they're going to.
Yeah.
I don't think she has big hair.
Yeah, I think that they're gonna, because, you know, this episode, we'll talk more about it later, but they like started the whole like, you need to like not be afraid to like get stupid with it. I feel like they're gonna say that, and then they're gonna bring up the hair, and that's gonna be, you know, Carrie's storyline / journey on Drag Race. But I mean, this is just ridiculous. Who else would dare to wear the same exact outfit as J-Lo and look as good? I mean, it's just crazy.
I don't give this a super light. I give this a crown. Just give it to her already.
I bought Tinder Premium because of this.
Yeah, very that.
For a whole year.
My Tinder subscription.
Tinder Gold. Yeah, this is amazing.
Yeah.
It's done. Okay, all right. Miss Georges.
I'm going to be biased on this for two reasons. One, it's Georges. And two, the Super Bowl halftime show with J-Lo and Secure is my favorite J-Lo moment of all time. So I like this, but baby, that is not a nude illusion.
Very that. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That it's white. It is not a nude illusion. I mean, she sold it. She gave us the dance moves, but I feel like she kind of had to sell it, because looking at the pictures side by side, like it kind of is giving like white unitard versus nude illusion. And also like you saying that you have such a connection to J-Lo, I feel like we were kind of expecting a lot from the look.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Like that halftime show is one of the best halftime shows literally of all time. I want to recreate it myself one day. I love it so much, but
yeah, give it to us.
Almost there. It was literally, if the nude illusion was perfect, oh my god, this would be one of my favorite looks of the night.
Right.
She sold it with the choreography shit, like the.
I know.
Right.
That's the exact choreography from the show.
But I was kind of like, oh, you better get it, girl.
Yeah, I was like, okay, this is happening right now. I mean, Georges always looks great. The hair was beautiful. It's just like so not at the level of the reference, and that's pretty much that on that.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the actual outfit, there's only nude illusion on the leg.
Right.
She should have done that and matched it better.
Yeah. It was just a little bit of a miss for me with Georges. She's still beautiful, but I'm gonna swipe left because I swiped left for the other one who didn't.
Yeah, I'm gonna swipe
slightly swipe right.
Okay.
Okay, fair.
Who's next? Okay.
Oh, this is cute.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I also thought it was cute, but it was kind of the same thing for me. For Lady Camden, I was like, wow, she really did do the thing with the dress. But I feel like I don't know if I would have chose this look for like this category, because I feel like J-Lo, people are gonna become like, people could have came out in Hustlers. I mean, we saw like Carrie Colby wearing the original dress. I loved the dress and I thought she looked stunning, but I was kind of like, it's kind of like giving me a basic silhouette to choose for like a J-Lo moment, but that's just my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like a good strategy in this challenge, not saying that I could do it better, because I would, that's never what I'm saying, but like I feel like a good strategy would be to choose a look that, like, even if nobody knew the category of the runway, they'd still identify it as J-Lo.
Right.
Like, if I saw her in this dress, I wouldn't immediately, I mean, I'm not that knowledgeable on like J-Lo's fashion. Maybe somebody else who is would, but I wouldn't look at that and be like, oh, that gives like J-Lo energy, you know?
Yeah.
But it's still, I mean, she looks really good. I like it.
Yeah. Swipe right.
Swipe right.
Yeah, swipe right. Yeah.
Madeline Morphosis.
So I know she had a different look planned.
Oh, that look was stunning. But she couldn't pack it, so she couldn't bring it. If you guys know what I'm talking about, you know.
I don't. I didn't see the other one.
I'll find it. It's like, if you're gonna though, like, do like a different look, you choose the inauguration look.
Yeah. I mean, but
all the J-Lo looks.
Honestly, from what I'm seeing in the season so far, trend alert, Miss Girl, wide pants. The girls are loving a wide pants.
Oh yeah.
This is amazing.
Yeah, it's stunning. She hand painted that, made everything, the mask and everything.
She hand painted that?
She hand painted the swirls and then made the mask herself and the wig.
Damn.
Interesting. Yeah,
that's next level.
Honestly,
if she had that look, she probably would have like been high this episode.
Yeah, because it would have given contrast from all the other like pretty J-Lo looks, you know? Give us something spooky.
Yeah, I feel like you can always count on Maddie to like do something different, and I like that she did this look, because it's like there is that like, why would you do the inauguration look?
Right.
It's like, because I can. And I mean, as a look, it's just not my favorite. I mean, I think it's the hair for me in this particular moment, but I would still swipe right because it's done well. Yeah. It's done well.
Yeah, I'm gonna swipe right too, because her face was looking stunning tonight also. When she was giving us like some body, I was like, okay, Maddie, you went to work.
Her runway walk.
Okay, yeah. The pose was kind of, but she's getting there though. I see improvement and I'm here for it.
There's something, again, like something so compelling about her as well too. Like, you just always want to see what Maddie's gonna wear next, and I feel like that's a really good quality to have on Drag Race.
This might be a weird comment, but like when she's in drag, she just looks cute. Like, you're like, oh, you look so cute.
Yeah. No, I get that.
You're like, wait, I kind of love you.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. Okay. Who's next? Okay, Deja Sky.
Ooh. This, even though it's like not at all the other look by any means, I still really love this, and I'm still getting J-Lo from it. So I'm gonna swipe right it.
I honestly think I might love this one a little more than J-Lo's look. Like, honestly, like the way she looks in it, the slight matching of the shoe and like the cape, like the attention to detail. I thought it was everything. She looked gorgeous. The mug was beat house down, and she looked stunning.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
She's getting more J-Lo than J-Lo in the other photo.
Right.
That's like honestly how I felt about it too. I'm like, it doesn't look like the reference photo, but you look like J-Lo and you look elevated, and I love it. I think she looks really pretty, and I love everything. I mean, I think it's maybe one of my favorite outfits that she's worn on the show so far.
Yeah.
So swipe
I think
right.
that this is my favorite look, besides your promo.
Oh, the promo was good.
Swiping right, kind of aggressively.
I'm like, messaging first. Hey, with
that is what I want.
Hey, with 3 Ys and a water droplet emoji.
As soon smiley.
Yes.
5 exclamation marks.
Diabetical.
Wipe all the rights. My God.
I live.
This is my favorite J-Lo look of all time. And
I was kind of want to make a J-Lo, but it's also very her aesthetic. I was like, this is everything. It's like really smart for you to like. It's a J-Lo look that people might not automatically be like, oh, that's J-Lo, but like it's something you can sell and you're comfortable with, and it's very her aesthetic. And she honestly did it really well, and she sold it. She looked amazing. I wasn't loving the hair though. I wasn't loving the hair.
I kind of like it.
I don't know. There's something about it.
I mean,
I'd wear that.
This Diabetti has such a cool presence on stage, and I feel like it kind of gets slept on. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like she has such a presence on stage, and I feel like the judges haven't like commented on it yet. But I'm like, she's so cool, and she like I don't know, she's very powerful and confident, and I feel like choosing this look for the J-Lo runway was really good because like I feel like it matches her vibe and her presence, and it was great. She beat the corner, and I said, okay, love this.
Oh, Courtney, we might have to you might have to send another link after this to finish the episode because Zoom sometimes does like limited time and we only have 7 minutes and 15 seconds.
Okay, maybe we can do it though because I think we're almost done.
Yeah.
Okay. If not, I'll figure it out. It'll be funny. Okay.
Yeah.
This is everything.
Stun.
Oh my God.
She made this. She made this. Like, let's
talk about this?
She made this. She literally made this with her own
Are we sure she didn't make the outfit on the right?
Honey. Stunning.
Damn.
Stunning.
Angeria does no wrong to me. Anytime she comes out, everything is right. I have nothing to complain about.
0 notes.
No notes.
She's gonna win this season, guys.
As she should. She's got charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent.
Yeah. And it's like, before I like mention it, like the fact they said this on, I think it was on the Pit Stop, where she managed to say the word ugly in 4 syllables.
Yeah.
It's in here, you ugly bitch.
And the fact that she doesn't have an acting background and like was
right.
Ugh, love her. Swipe. I'm a super like.
Super like.
I'm a super like in girl.
Alyssa Hunter.
This was so cute and was dead on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love it so much.
Yeah, I feel like I love that she chose this look. I was like, I hope somebody does this look, and she did it, and she did it perfect. So swipe right.
100%.
Swipe right. I loved her energy too. Like she showed us she can give us like a kind of more masculine energy. I was like, work.
Mm.
Yeah, and then I don't have a picture of it, but the corset reveal.
Yeah.
Yes.
And last but not least, Orion story.
No, y'all know we're Michigan, right? No, but I was like, they were asking her to show beauty. They're asking her to show edited elegance, just simple. I think she looked stunning. The hair was right. The face was right. She stoned that herself. I was like, okay, Orion, you better go off. And her walk was giving like more than usual. Like she was really feeling it. And it was really cool to see her energy. And
yeah, my only thing with this is I wish she had made it a turtleneck as well.
Yeah.
because that like really makes it for me. So I'm like, where's the turtleneck? But I mean, I can't complain too much. I'll still swipe right. She looks beautiful.
Yeah, I'll still lightly swipe right. I almost swipe left just because I don't know. It's like I just don't think it's like one of my favorite looks.
Yeah, it's, you know, I was hard on other people because it's like I don't know. It's not the most drag I've ever seen, but
right.
I don't know. Yeah, a light swipe right.
Because she showed us versatility, and I was like, okay, work, girl. She showed us she doesn't have to do too much all the time. I was like, work. So yeah, I'm gonna swipe.
Yeah, that was the last one. So that was the runway. That was good. And the winner of this week's challenge was Miss Angeria. Do we agree with that choice?
I mean, if it wasn't Angeria, I would have gone Willow. So it's like I agree. Yeah.
Then the bottom this week was Alyssa Hunter and Carrie Colby. This Nar.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Why was Carrie in the bottom? Why was she even low?
I was shook that Cornbread was even bottom 3. I was like, I mean, I got it, I understood it, but I was like, I feel like Carrie was only in the bottom because of the challenge. And I also feel like they're kind of trying to show like, girl, you can come up here in here with like a $20,000 outfit, but at the end of the day, the challenge and the runway lead to where you're placed.
Yeah. And it's like, I don't think she even did that bad in the challenge, though. It's like, when I think back on it, it's like, I don't think she really did, like, she was safe for me. It's like, I don't think, like, she did, like, any better or worse than anyone else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, she stood out more than other people. I think there's easily other people that could have replaced her spot. I would have put Cornbread in the bottom 2, potentially. I would have put Orion just because I simply can't remember what Orion did in the challenge itself.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, and it's like, even if, like, let's say you want to put her in the bottom 3. She was wearing the exact same dress. You make her low. You do not put her in the bottom 2 in that dress because it will ruin it.
Yeah, it felt very production-y.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we've seen them like want versatility from queens before, but I don't think they've ever, on the first time saying that, put someone in the bottom for it.
Yeah.
Because they kind of did poorly in the challenge. So yeah, I was kind of like, really? And then the outcome of this lip sync,
yeah.
I was like, very, yeah.
Yeah.
Alyssa,
it's like,
Carrie won the lip sync. They lip synced to Play by J-Lo. Carrie won. And Alyssa sashayed away. There was not gold in her chocolate bar. What do we feel about the lip sync results?
I think it's like, let's say you want to put like Carrie and Alyssa in the bottom. It's like, even if you want to put Carrie in the bottom, even though she didn't deserve it, Alyssa won that lip sync fair and square.
That's
like,
why
I love Carrie, she's my favorite, but she really gave Yes Girl, Give Us Nothing.
Yeah, that's why I also feel like this season of Drag Race is really, really competitive. They're looking at every little thing, because I've noticed this season RuPaul's been taking like wardrobe malfunctions, and in this case prop malfunctions, like so seriously. Like as soon as he sees one, he's like, yeah girl, it's over, you're going home. Didn't do that well. Like I honestly and truly think that Alyssa Hunter was killing that lip sync, and then the moment Ru saw her money gun not go off, he was like, yeah girl, it's over.
Right, like as a viewer, when I saw the money gun not work, I was like, okay, she's going. Oh, okay. What should I do?
Just send another link, because I feel like we can talk about it for a few more minutes.
Yeah, okay. I'll do that.
Work.
We're back from our technical difficulty discussing the lip sync. I think I, as a viewer, noticed that when her money gun thing didn't work, that she was going to be sent home, because when Diabetes had her little malfunction, she was sent home. Didn't it happen to somebody else too?
I mean, when June was just throwing her garment to the wind, we were kind of like, yeah, Miss Girl, you're not staying. But yeah.
Throwing her garment to the wind?
I mean, no.
Gone with the wind.
Yeah, literally. Maddie at like the Roscoe's interview was fully like, she was like intoxicated during the whole lip sync, and she was like, girl, every step I turned, it was like a shoe, a skirt. Yeah. I was trying not to fall. I was like, oh my god, girl.
Yeah, that
yeah.
lip sync was like it started off promising, but I think once like she had one malfunction, she was like, I'm just gonna roll with it and try to make it look all intentional, and it just did not.
Yeah,
slay.
but honestly, yeah, I do feel like Alyssa Hunter definitely won that lip sync. I also think that because after the lip sync was over and they're zooming in on the queens, Carrie Colby looked like defeated. Like she looked like she was like, yeah, I'm going home.
Yeah.
And and honestly, even she was like surprised when they were like, Carrie Colby, Shantae, you say, she was like, what? So
yeah, she did, and I think because like she did good as well. Like she had cute moments, and she did the ad libs were funny.
Right.
But it was just like the energy levels were very noticeably different, and
at the end of the day, when you're stomping around in J-Lo's dress, there's only so much you can do.
Yeah.
Right, and I feel like that's why it was so weird that she was in the bottom, because like I don't know.
Did they want to see her lip sync in J-Lo's dress? Maybe. Maybe.
Wouldn't be the most coincidental thing that's happened on the show.
I mean, I would want to see it if I was the producer. I would want to see it.
So Alyssa sachets away. Very sad about this because
way too soon.
Gone too soon. I mean, I would have felt the same way had Carrie gone home as well. I would have been sad to see either of them go, because I think that they're both, they both have so much more to show, and
agreed.
That it was just sad. I'm like, oh, not Alyssa.
Yeah. I feel like she was also kind of getting like very much nitpicked by the judges every time she came out. Also, I just recently found out the bridal look that she did, she hot glued that. I was like, it looks that stunning. Hot glued it. I was like, you better work. But yeah, she was kind of like June was kind of consistently getting like, girl, we want to see more, or like kind of bad critiques. But I did not think this episode that she deserved to go home, because her look was stunning, and yeah.
And a lot of people are saying that she got like the same type of edit as like Yara Sofia, where they take a person who can't speak English as well and kind of, critique
Nikki
that. And then they get sent home for that, and it feels weird and unfair. And I kind of feel that, like when Michelle literally compared her to
I was just about to say, Michelle said it herself. Was like when Michelle was like, "You're getting very Yara Sofia." I was like, "Oh,
she said that."
Yeah, Michelle said that during the acting challenge. I was like, "Oh, they're giving her this edit." Like I could already tell. Especially when they were like weren't listening to her ideas. I was like, they're giving her like the Yara Sofia edit.
That's just not right.
Yeah, I thought that too when like they were making her look like her ideas were like so off the wall in the workroom. And, like they were like not that weird. Like maybe they weren't the funniest I've ever heard, but like they weren't bad. Like,
and honestly, like it didn't seem like there was that much of a language barrier for it to even be an issue. She was really keeping up with all conversations and didn't really have an issue. So I don't really get why like the language barrier thing was pushed, because I was like, I don't really see why.
The same thing happened with Nikki Doll in season 12. It's like Nikki was like one of like the girls kikiing the most with the others in the workroom, but like they were like, no, maybe you should do a French accent because that'll be funny. And then they sent her home. It's like, no.
Yeah. They're always weird about stuff like that. I just feel like bringing that up because you hate to see somebody go home on like that type of note. Like send her home for like having an ugly outfit, not for that,
Right.
So that was season 14, episode 4. Do you guys have any top 3 predictions? And okay, so who do you think the top 3 will be, and who do you think is going to go home next?
Okay. I feel like the top 3 is going to be Angie. I feel like Willow's going to be up there.
Yeah.
And I feel like, I don't know.
I agree with Angie and Willow. Maybe
like I don't know. Maybe Lady Camden's going to start having a comeback.
I hope so. I could definitely see Cornbread or Bosco filling that 3rd spot.
Yeah, I very much see Bosco going far.
And even Georges too, because Georges has been like really doing well.
I also feel like if Georges ever has to lip sync, I feel like Georges is gonna snatch the lip sync assassin title from Deja. I feel like
easily. I feel like the producers will probably set up a lip sync between Georges and Jasmine.
Yeah, and I think she's gonna kill every lip sync. I don't think
I think Georges is gonna wipe the floor with Jasmine.
Yeah, that.
It's hard. There's so many that I could see making it all the way, to be honest. But I definitely agree with Angeria and Willow, because I just feel like, man, they're just next level right now. It's like them taking turns winning.
Right.
Yeah.
But then the third one is hard, I guess. Oh, I don't know. At first, I would have for sure said Cornbread. But now, I'm not so sure. There's so many people that also I feel like I could see. I'm going to go with Bosco.
Yeah.
And I feel like she'll sneak her little way up there.
Yeah. As we was going home, I mean, we got to remember, like, there's going to be probably a rusical or like a dancing challenge that's going to happen soon. So all the dancing queens are going to be going head to head real soon.
Yeah. What's the next week's challenge? I know Kimora, Tempest, and James are coming back. Like, what's the challenge?
I don't even know. I think they just told us they were coming back. So, I don't know.
Why did I feel like it was like a makeup challenge or something?
Maybe they have to make them up? I don't know.
That would be funny.
Was that like how our 12 queens are going to bring other queens?
Imagine they bring back all the first out girls and do a makeover challenge. That would be cool. I would love to see that.
That'd be iconic.
I will be sad if this is the closest we ever get to like a first out or like an early elimination season.
I want an all-star season with girls who went home first. That would be iconic.
That would be fun.
Yeah, like get Nikki Doll, get Rock, get James, get Kimora Hall.
I'm kind of getting tired of seeing the same queens. You know,
like with peace and love to them.
Peace and love, I love them, but there's some other queens that I've been like, I haven't seen them in a while. Like, I wonder what they're doing now, what their drive would look like.
Get Jessica Wilde and April Carrion and Jocelyn Fox back on them there now.
Bring back Tammy Brown.
Every single season, every single episode, Tammy Brown cameo.
It's gonna be hard because, guys, I think they should bring back Jujubee.
Yeah, she hasn't had opportunities. She has not had enough opportunities.
Right, like people, like she did so good on her original season, and like people just never talked about her again.
On season 1. Oh wait, no, that's airing next year when she's on there.
I borrowed her Infinity Stones from each competition tonight.
Yes.
Don't forget to tag Sierra Lapuerta.
If I had to pick somebody that I think might go home next week, I feel like maybe as much as I don't want this to be true, I can see like an Orion sashay away type beat next week. Too.
I'm like I'm checking now. Oh wait, whoa. Oh, they have episode 1 through 7 out of like what the challenges are.
Oh, what's the challenge?
Oh, okay, so episode 5. The queens must make parody PSAs for a new charity supporting first eliminated drag race queens with Tempest DuJour, James Manfield, and Kimora Hall. Pop star Ava Max guest judges.
I don't know then because Orion might like kill that for redemption.
I can see her being funny
because she's gonna give us very camp and
like Orion like didn't stand out this past. They're giving us 2 acting challenges in a row.
That's kind of iconic.
Yeah.
It is, but I can't help but wonder what production has on its mind. It's trying to send somebody home.
Now I want to read what the next 2 are.
What if Jasmine Kennedy's right and there is a second ball?
Do you guys want to know what the next 2 are, or like do you want to be surprised?
I'm down. I don't.
Yes, I'm about it, girl. It's tea.
Right.
Okay, spoiler alert, viewers, all millions of my fans. If you don't want to know the next challenges, then just skip ahead a little bit.
RuPaul, I know you're watching. If you could just click away real quick, Miss Ru.
Episode 6 is called Glamazon Prime. Michelle Visage's online shopping has got out of hand. In making this design challenge, the queens are tasked with making outfits from junk she has ordered. Taraji P. Henson guest judges.
They're really taking it back to like earlier season vibes this season. Like
At least
Dragon
Yeah.
Dime.
all
Like,
acting, also.
Oh my god, episode 7's another acting challenge. 3
Is there-
acting challenges in one season.
Is there just no musical? They said all acting, no
And
musical.
Snatch Game and like a girl group dance number, like there's none of that yet. It's only been like design challenges or acting challenges.
Oh my god, when are they gonna do Snatch Game?
Probably episode 8. They'd have to.
Yeah. Damn, that's crazy.
I feel
So
like
episode 7
they're-
is called The Daytona Wind. The queens don shoulder pads and flex their acting muscles in a campy 80s soap opera. LGBT activist T.S. Madison guest judges. Oh, and T.S. is
Oh,
coming. I love her.
I
Come on,
love
Tia.
T.S. Madison, but I feel like that's gonna be bad.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna love that.
Like it's gonna
If
be
there's
like
an episode where Carrie goes home, they're gonna have it be that one probably.
no, because I feel like they're coming for the non-acting background queens this season by having every challenge be an acting one. They're like, okay, one by one, we'll get rid of you, and then we'll
Yeah,
have
they're
a
like,
really good
like,
snatch game.
Seven where it's like all acting.
What
not-
if they're like they want? Oh, I'm so sorry.
Go ahead.
What if they want like the snatch game to be all acting background people, so it's a more iconic episode overall? So they get rid of all the non-actors beforehand.
So nobody flops. They said we're tired of people flopping on Snatch Game.
But when they flop, it's funny.
It is funny when they flop.
That's true.
Damn. I think 3 acting challenges like back to back when we haven't even have like a dance challenge or a musical or snatch game is too much.
Would you guys be on Snatch Game?
I'd like to think I'd be Kathleen O'Hara's Moira Rose, but we'd have to workshop that.
Hmm.
I would be Jinx Monsoon.
Oh,
Yeah, that makes sense for you. We all know I would be Miranda Sings. We all know.
Yes.
Don't ask me that question. Don't ask me that question.
You would win. You would win with Miranda Sings.
Better.
you would.
Catch me on season 17.
If Rue didn't pretend to not know who that was, you would win.
Oh, girl. Girl, I'd be like, oh, I've never heard of that. It's not a singer from the 70s. I said, girl.
Do you want to know who'd be so funny to do on Snatch Game?
Who?
Gabby Hanna.
Oh my god.
That would be so funny.
High school bullies. I feel like Trisha
No, wait,
Paytas,
that's Tana
hands down.
Mojo.
Yeah, I think Trisha
I
would
was
be the
thinking, like-
ultimate snatch game queen.
Yeah.
Trisha Wood.
Shane
Yeah.
Dawson.
Oh my god.
Not that. Not that.
I mean, they did Jeffree Star.
Oh my god. Has someone done James Charles yet?
Not yet.
Not yet, but there's going to be somebody one day.
I'm very surprised. I feel like
Courtney gets it. If you know, you know.
I think it'd be so funny if oh god, who was I just thinking of? If someone did like the way I thought of Gabby Hanna and Incy thought of Tana Mojo. Cause like, have y'all seen the clip where like Tana's just going, he fucked me with a toothbrush
I had a Tana Mojo era. I met her on her tour
at TanaCon?
at TanaCon. No, it was way before that. It was
That
like,
needs to be an acting challenge, TanaCon.
Courtney was one of the 4 people that got water that day.
yeah,
The
literally.
poor
No, I like.
baristas at Starbucks in that hotel.
It was so bad because I watched her and like she just had story times and like nobody was talking about her that much. And then like right after that was when like the whole iDubbbz thing happened and then TanaCon and I'm like, wait, let me not show people this meet and greet picture because
Yeah, I was a stan back when it was just like the story times. I was like, okay, work. Like this girl be crazy. And then everything else, I'm like, never mind.
The first thing I ever saw was her getting stuck in a mall with her mom. And then like it was literally like 15 minutes later, it's like it was just literally a video of them like trying like every door in the mall, being like, oh my god, we're stuck in the mall, we're gonna have to like sleep here. And then like they went to like one side of the mall and they tried the door. Oh, it's open, we're safe. See you guys next week.
with all that being said,
I really have watched that video twice.
With all that being said,
with all of on that note, in the final analysis,
Before we go, does anyone
Segue,
have that
Courtney. Great
random like phase where they rewatch TanaCon videos like every 2.5 years?
Yeah, I literally, one of my comfort videos is Sarah Baska's like vlog of going to Tana, Mojo, and Jake Paul's wedding. It's an hour-long video, and I revisit like it like every year.
I forgot they actually got married. They got divorced, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we all saw that coming.
Her Tana Paul era.
You said Bella Thorne, Jake Paul.
Bella Thorne. I don't know Bella Thorne. I only know Bella Thorne.
Below the throne.
Apparently, she's not dyslexic.
I mean, no. You mean this whole time I've been living my dyslexic queen?
In an interview, she like came out and said like, "Oh yeah, that was fake." Let me confirm.
Excuse me, no, because she did that on her Disney "That's Who I Am" interview and made it her whole thing. So that's disrespectful. Remember, like that's just
the way I type in Bella Thorne, not the first result is dyslexia. Wait,
literally,
Bella Thorne is not dyslexia. What?
That is.
Did Bella Thorne write that article?
Dyslexia.
Bella Thorne is not dyslexia.
She's really trying to convince us that she's not, but it's not working.
Bella Thorne said she never learned how to read or count.
What? Okay, that's just like a parenting issue. That's not like. What? They never taught her to read or count?
I didn't know you can search people up on Urban Dictionary. This is Bella Thorne's bio on Urban Dictionary. Bella Thorne, a dyslexic redhead. Best over role on Shake It Up.
Me. It's me.
It's Billy. What is dyslexia? Pops.
Oh my god.
Me.
What?
Y'all, welcome to the unhinged episode of Swipe Right.
This isn't even about Drag Race anymore. The way that we could just make a podcast out of this, of just us talking.
Stream Bitch, I'm Bella Thorne. Watch Midnight Sun. Watch My Babysitter is a Vampire, I think is her movie. I don't remember.
Watch Shake It Up.
Watch Shake It Up.
Audition for Shake It Up.
Make sure you stream TTYLXOX.
And don't forget replay by Zendaya.
TTYLXOX. Yeah. She knows the
Speaking of
choreography.
TTYLXOX, thank you for watching the season 14, episode 4 recap of RuPaul's Drag Race. Don't forget to BBB my BFF because IDK was coming out. So I'll be.
Please leave this whole rant in.
IDK was coming out. I'll be LMHO with the rest. So
TTYLXOX. Bye.
Gotta go watch TanaCon videos.
Bye.
Yes, you got. Oh,